Stories of the day. In May of 2008, the country, together with the rest of the world, looked on in horror as xenophobic violence erupted in Alexandria. The attacks on foreign nationals left about 50 people dead. But contrary to popular belief, the Consortium for Refugees and Migrants says government has done well in detecting early signs, improving response mechanisms and creating social cohesion. We're now joined in studio by Alfani Yoyo from the Consortium for Refugees and Migrants in South Africa. Good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you.
It's 5 years since the attacks. How have communities of foreign nationals evolved since then?
Thank you for the question. After 5 years, I think really the government has done quite well, and migrants have found some kind of relief because we have moved from the denial of the existence of xenophobia to some sort of acknowledgement of this myth, this is existing in the communities, and that in itself is a very good move from the government. And also there have been so many initiatives from the government. We had in 2008 a counter-xenophobia unit, which was very, very much involved in addressing issues of xenophobia in schools, in communities, and even in the government itself. So this helps. This helped a lot to try at least to demystify some of the issues of xenophobia in the country, and really migrants have benefited a lot from this.
I think we're very happy to hear that. How has government acted on the ground? Because I think that's also what's important.
We cannot say that it is where we all wish it to be, but there has been so many initiatives that are really good and have been successful, as I said. Also, with the SAPS working together with the UNHCR on trying to come up with some early warning mechanism and also rapid response mechanisms. It helps a lot because the police could intervene anytime now compared to some, the days when this was being denied. So now that everybody accepts that it exists, it's a problem that we have to address, and the police has been really fully involved in this, and also the government, especially the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development, has been working on a national action plan to combat racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia, and other related intolerance. And now we are at the 9th draft, and it is going to be hopefully finished very soon. And that is another way forward, another move towards really addressing effectively the issues of xenophobia in the country.
You know, in some communities, foreign nationals are still targeted and blamed for taking jobs, for example. And I think that's one of the biggest issues to grapple with South Africans. How can people be more educated about this misconception?
Yes, this is really a misconception because research outputs do prove that foreign nationals usually take jobs that local South Africans are not even willing to of them to do. You see, so we cannot start really talking about refugees or migrants taking the jobs of locals, because that is not proven up to now, and it's just something that needs really to be addressed. And if we cannot, because like from the consortium, we have been trying to see how then we can move from educating, because we have been all along trying to educate locals to understand the issues of migrants in the country. And if that has not been working, given, the statistics of xenophobia and stuff, then we think that we have then to teach migrants. We have to be able to tell migrants that You are in a country where there are so many challenges and there is scarcity of resources, and these are the issues that locals themselves are grappling with. So you need also to understand where you are. You need to understand the context of South Africa and all the challenges. So we need to kind of change the focus now, because it hasn't been really working when we talk about teaching locals on migrants' rights.
All right, we'll have to leave it there for this morning, but thank you so much for talking to us. Alfani Yoyo from the Consortium for Refugees and Migrants in South Africa. I know it's Africa Day as well on Saturday. I imagine you have something planned with the migrants here in the country. In South, is there something planned?
Yes, we have been organizing this together with the African Diaspora Forum, and the launch was on last Saturday, where we celebrated, we commemorated, the victims of 2008 xenophobic attacks, and also the whole week up to Saturday, we are going to be doing so many other different activities, film festivals and other cultural activities. And on Saturday again, next week, we have the big event, which is the Africa Day itself, and where we are going to also address so many different issues. And on the 24th, which is a Friday, we have a project that we're working together with the police, also with the ADF, and we're going to launch that on the 24th. So we are encouraging people to come to Yeoville and be part of that.
Okay, let's leave it there, Alfani. Thank you very much for talking to us.